welcome to Light for Your Path. I'm Lisa. Today we're going to be hearing a special testimony from a very brave friend of mine who is telling us about the time in her life when the Lord was dealing with her about the bitterness in her heart. But before we get to Stephanie's testimony, I am giving away a 2 to 3 minute daily devotional called Go For It by Melissa Horvath. It is a really cool little devotional and I think you will really enjoy it. I have one to give away though. So all you have to do is look in the description for my email address and then send me a little note about a time in your life where a friend did something super special for you. Maybe she was kind to you, he was kind to you when you didn't deserve it. Maybe they went out of their way to meet a need for you. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Just send me that little story. And on October 19th, 2024, I'm going to pick one winner to send this awesome little devotional to. Good luck.
Hey, I'm Stephanie. Me and Lisa's been friends for years. When I was 20, I got married for the first time. And about 3 years later, I had a son, and his name's Joshua. And about 10 years into this marriage, I went through a divorce. And during that time, I was very bitter and angry and not acting Christ-like. I wanted my ex-husband to pay for the hurt he had caused me, and he caused our son. And I didn't like it when he would promise my son stuff and then not fulfill on his promises. So through all that anger and bitterness, a dear friend had sent me to a spiritual Christian retreat, and I could feel people praying for me while I was there. And one night they had a candlelight service, and we actually got to see all the people who had been praying for us, and that was just overwhelming to know that many people had been praying for you, and that the Lord was using the retreat to speak to each individual. And what I thought he was going to deal with me about was not what he dealt with me about. He wanted to deal with me about my bitterness. And I felt like he spoke to my heart that it was poison for those around me. So I needed to let it go and stop being so bitter, allow him to heal me. But I was disobedient in that. And my son eventually wound up going to live with his dad. And as he's grown up, he's told me now that he's seen how not to do things through seeing all my bitterness that I had during that time. But eventually I did allow the Lord to start healing me, and the forgiveness, it was not a once and done, it was a process that I still walk through today when things trigger certain emotions, and I still have to go through allowing the Lord to heal that and asking him to take that from me and to work in my heart, because I don't want to be bitter anymore. And the Lord has done a lot of healing in me. And the bitterness caused me to be hateful and unkind, to not just who my anger was vented towards, but to the others around me too, to be short with them and not doing Christ-like things, not showing love to others and kindness. But through your brokenness, the Lord can still use that to help others. And I'm thankful that He can. And if it wasn't for His love and His mercy, because there's nothing good in me but Christ that lives in me. He is what's good in me, and I am His, and He is mine. And I'm thankful for that. So if you have anything in your life that's causing you to have bitterness, any kind of resentment, turn that over to the Lord and ask Him to help you with that. Because He can help you. He's a big God. And He loves you. And He knows, even through your hurt, that He can bring healing. And that He can touch others. And He can touch you. Because He touched me. And He loves you just the same as me. Because you're His creation. So, through my brokenness, even when I was being disobedient, He was still dealing with me. And I eventually got where I was allowing Him to move in my heart. And so then I started praying for the Lord to send me a Deuteronomy 6:5 man. And the Lord has sent me a Deuteronomy 6:5 man that not only loves the Lord, but he loves me. And I'm so thankful for that. And I know that it's the Lord that has put us together. And I know that it is the Lord's love for me that he would send me my wonderful husband, Kevin. And I'm so thankful for him.